The Northwest Mystics, it was a term that was coined in 1953 in an article in Life magazine. It featured 4 artists. They were Mark Tobey, Morris Graves, Kenneth Callahan, Anne and Guy Anderson, and it described these artists as deeply connected to the Northwest landscape, as influenced by Pacific cultures because of their proximity to the Pacific Ocean, and doing this far away from the centers of the art world. That term mystics stuck. And so it's been used to describe these 4 artists and oftentimes Northwest modernism in general. But the story, as the show will tell you, is much, much more than that. Vanessa Helder, she was an artist from Seattle. She was active in the 30s, and the work is called Coulee Dam Looking West. And it's actually one of, I think, like 22 paintings in the show that are about the Grand Coulee Dam. Imagine what this must have been like in real life to see a landscape just completely change in front of your eyes. This is, she's on ground zero for this. Also, she's one of several women artists in the exhibition. Women were a force in the art world in Seattle at this time. These are amazing paintings, and what's really extraordinary about them is they're all watercolors. Her facility with watercolor is really amazing, so she's the Northwest answer to precisionism in American modernism. Kenneth Callahan's logging railroad construction. This is unlike any of Callahan's works that I know. This landscape is not the lush alpine landscape that we see in most of Callahan's landscapes. It's barren, it's wasted, it's a foretelling of things to come. He was very, very environmentally conscious. He was very concerned about the forest. These were artists who really wanted to be alone with nature. They sought inspiration in nature. And as they saw that natural landscape gradually get encroached upon by the lumber industry, by overdevelopment, they became very anxious. And they started to reflect this in their paintings. Paul Horiuchi's Monolithic Impasse. Look at just how boldly abstract it is, the heavy presence of black, the presence of Horiuchi's hand. He would take rice paper, dye it by hand, tear it up, and then make these like wonderful abstract collages. He really had a sense of design and color and just how immersive it is. He is one of several Japanese-American artists in the exhibition. We talk a lot about how Northwest abstract expressionists are influenced by Asian art. Well, what people don't always remember is that there were also Asian-American artists active at this time right within this milieu, and Horiuchi was one of them. What I find very interesting about these works is how they hold their own with works by artists at the New York School, Franz Klein, Adolf Gottlieb, artists who are much more well-known in histories of abstract expressionism. It shows Northwest modernism operating in parallel and in tandem with American modernism more broadly, but also something that is uniquely Northwest.